My name is Meerah. I am a Lorekeeper in one of Yogg-Sothoth's libraries, and today I wanted to tell you some of the stories and folk tales that Perlibus has been putting out in their GM notes lately, leading up to the release of Land of the Morning Light, which comes out on June 14th. I'm just going to be reading these, not going to be really adding any extra commentary or anything. Chapter 1, Tale of the Mudong Wraith. First tale, The Maiden and the Woodcutter. Once upon a time there lived a poor woodcutter. One day he helped a deer who was being chased by a hunter. The deer felt bad for the woodcutter, who was too poor to even marry, and it told him about the bathing place of the celestial maidens. The deer said that if he stole one of the winged gowns that the maidens took off while bathing, that the maiden wouldn't be able to return to the sky, and the woodcutter could offer her his home. The woodcutter, having stolen the neatly folded winged gown of the celestial maiden, approached her and proposed as the deer had suggested. The maiden accepted the woodcutter's proposal and went to live with him. The maiden always longed to return home, though, but the deer had cautioned the woodcutter to never speak about the stolen winged gown until they had had their third child. One day, after their second child was born, the woodcutter's guilt finally caught up to him, and he returned the gown to her. The maiden flew off with their two children, never to return again. Second tale, The Hare's Liver. Once upon a time, in an undersea kingdom, there was a dragon king who was very sick. In his search for a remedy for his illness, he found a remarkable physician who told him that consuming the liver of a hare would surely bring back his failing health. The dragon king pondered, "How can I get my hands on the liver of a hare that lives on land?" With great courage, a turtle proclaimed, "I will venture onto the land myself," and set out on their journey. Upon encountering a hare, the turtle promised them a prestigious position in the undersea kingdom. Fooled by the turtle's persuasive words, the rabbit eagerly descended to the dragon palace. Quickly realizing, though, that he had been tricked, the rabbit stood before the dragon king and bravely declared, "I've left my liver behind on dry land." The king and turtle foolishly agreed to bring the rabbit back to the land once again to collect his liver. Seizing the opportunity, the rabbit obviously escaped into the distant forest, never to be seen again. Third tale, The Serpent Husband. In the heart of a village, an elderly couple who had longed for a child finally welcomed a son. But he was no ordinary child. He was a serpent baby. When the three sisters from the neighboring houses came to see the child, it was only the youngest among them who found him to be beautiful. The serpent ended up eventually marrying the youngest sister. On the first night, as the serpent shed its skin, a handsome, scholarly Sinbi emerged from within. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I did Google. However, consumed by jealousy, the two elder sisters decided to set fire to the serpent's shed skin. Believing his wife to be the one who did such a heinous act, the Sinbi sorrowfully left her. However, by enduring numerous moments and numerous trials, his wife managed to work out the misunderstanding, and they were reunited once again, living happily ever after. I hope her sisters felt bad. What the heck, guys? That's so mean. The fourth tale, Princess Bari's Journey. If you did the Wusa Awakening questline, that name should sound familiar to you. The king and queen, who had longed for a son, inexplicably continued to have daughters, one after another. Upon realizing that their seventh child, Princess Bari, was also a daughter, they decided to abandon her. Rescued and raised by an elderly couple, she finds out one day that King, her father, was suffering from a terminal illness. Despite being abandoned by him, Princess Bari embarked on a journey to the underworld, enduring countless hardships along the way. Through great trials and tribulations, Princess Bari obtained the water of life and the flowers of blood, breath, bone, and flesh. Princess Bari, who then successfully helped save her father, having fulfilled her purpose, departed once again, determined to guide more souls in need. Chapter 2, The Tale of the Gumiho. First tale, Jeju Island's Jin-guktae. So sorry if I'm butchering these pronunciations. Once upon a time, a boy was on his way back home from studying at an institute when he met a charming girl who lived in a giwa-roofed house. He fell in love with her at first sight. For several days, the boy and the girl played a game where they would pass an orb between them with a kiss. However, the boy's health deteriorated day by day. The headmaster, who heard about the incident, told him to swallow the orb. So the next day, the boy swallowed the orb, and the girl transformed into a fox with many tails. The boy barely managed to escape from the fox, and in the end, he became a skilled doctor who could heal any kind of disease thanks to the fox orb with mystical powers. Second tale, Fox Sister. Once a married couple with only sons, 3 of them, finally gave birth to a daughter. After a few years, the brothers saw their little sister transforming into a fox every night and eating the livers of cows and chickens. The brothers told their parents what they saw. However, the parents were furious that they would badmouth their only sister and kicked them out of the house. Years passed, and the eldest son got 3 gourd bottles of different colors, white, red, and blue, each with a mysterious power. He went back home with the bottles. Then he followed his sister, and when she was alone, she transformed into a fox. The eldest son defeated his sister by throwing all the gourd bottles at her. Chapter 3, Tale of the Songachi, Golden Pig King. and Dodeoksan. First tale. Legend of Dodeoksan Mountain. Once upon a time, in a distant village, the daughter of a wealthy family fell ill and passed away. The village's mudong, a shaman, revealed a startling truth. The departed soul of the daughter had transformed into a virgin ghost, and if they didn't resolve her resentment, something terrible would happen. Under the master's orders, workers kidnapped a humble potter to be her groom, even though he was already married. Helpless, the potter underwent the wedding ceremony with the deceased woman. The next day, he received a great fortune as a reward and set out on the journey back home. While on his way home, the deceased woman appeared in the potter's dream and expressed gratitude for resolving her resentment. Tale of the Golden Pig King, First Tale, Legend of the Golden Pig. In a small village, whenever a new sato, a governor, was appointed, their wife would inexplicably vanish. To solve the mystery, a wise sato devised a plan. He discreetly attached a string to his wife's clothing. Soon enough, his wife disappeared as well. Following the string, the sato discovered a cave where a golden pig hid his wife away. Realizing that the golden pig was most afraid of deer hide, the sato exploited this weakness, slaying the pig and safely rescuing his wife. Tale of Dodeoksan. First tale. Dokkebi's bat. Once there were two brothers, one rich and the other poor. One day, the younger brother went to the mountains to gather firewood. While taking a rest in a mountain hut, suddenly he encountered a group of Dokkebi. Startled, the younger brother accidentally cracked open the acorn he had been chewing, making a loud noise. Frightened by the sound, the Dokkebi ran away in a panic. They left behind a bat that could create anything. With this newfound power, the brother became immensely wealthy. The greedy older brother tried to replicate his brother's actions, but he was caught by the Dokkebi, who never fall for the same trick twice. Second tale. Dokkebi's cap. There was a man who happened upon a cap that could conceal their appearance. With this cap, they roamed around the village, using it to steal others' belongings. However, one day, a part of the cap caught fire from a passerby's smoking pipe. The man's wife found a red cloth and patched up the cap with it. The villagers realized that, when a red cloth scrap was floating in the air, something would go missing. Eventually, the villagers, anticipating the appearance of the red cloth, ambushed the thief. They forcefully removed the cap, revealing the thief's true form, and gave him a good beating. And that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please consider leaving a like or a comment, and if you want to be notified the next time I post a Black Desert lore video, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Thank you as always to my supporters. If you would also like to support the channel, there are links in the description below. I hope to see you next time here in the library.